He cannot swim.
So, and next thing, he has to get from that zombie. That zombie. With a beautiful, right?
Yeah, let's get this guy. Yeah.
All 14 moves that zombie to get rescued.
That's right.
All 40 was well prepared for it helped him. So it was a planned something.
It seems it's looking so.
You gotta get that Indian boy that pick him up, and
we need our loved ones.
The ball to get the truth
we need him.
On that scene,
because they know everything. We weren't there. We only got like different things that he talking. You gotta get him.
It's like if I see it just making the government and look foolish because if they're down there, looking.
And these two crocodiles know exactly what happened.
What happened?
Anyhow, this the panel including police, including the maritime, including including about seven
Let's go.
right? We see somebody from Port Harbor.
We want him to do ear search or checking them because you never know.
So everyone was questioned except for the scene. So we see it together, ask them different questions. And those two persons, the one that said he saw in the boat tank, the guy that got the woman that got rescued, as well, they will have to answer because, like all of us here, we are just speculating. We are hearing things, but they have to. They're supposed to go along there today or tomorrow, right? Sometime today, tomorrow.
But the cool man number take that.
Go and give this.
No.
10 days. Fish exploded in it. How much days? 7 days dead. With the production.
Yes.
Nothing at all in common.
My think no man. Yeah, let's just go in some other direction now.
Honestly.
Oh
nothing
God.
float at all.
Nothing.
And if somebody drowned, they can't wait till all these days till they don't float up already. Look, I see on the television. One boy jump overboard, choose
one time they had
person,
a life
he just
jacket,
float up.
another time they had a life jacket.
All of them get famous.
How you know the first thing come them man dead? How you know the first thing if you dead? Then thing you would say. All I know, I don't even know I meet overboard, but I meet overboard. I see this a whole day. I don't know what the comedy man there. This is what is you can't tell me the time this go long done at the how you know these things.
That same guy told my other son that yeah, I can't find the boat gone so now. I started making inquiry in Suriname.
One time he said the fishing in the water in Trinidad. What time just tell different things.
Stories.
That's new to us.
Yeah, I got family up there. I even tell my daughter, say, Carol, get on to Garfield. Because he's work on the trawler. I said, let a friend give Barry Care and he care this boat with Auntie them over to Suriname. And got them there as captive. All these things I do. I called my hospital. I called my Coney hospital. I called Georgia hospital just to know if any unknown body coming. I wasn't sitting down over there.
But both like the three men can't just disappear in the sea and the third sea and in
what I can tell you now is sometime this evening or tonight when they comes in the night. Because it all depends on late.
Yes, but according to this, they got they
3 hours. Every 3 hours.
Can they relate to the family what's so
we got
14 days.
No,
every 3 hours from the divers. No, the minister within the Ministry of Public said that
Well,
3 hours.
Everybody's saying different things.
Well,
Everybody say, all I want is my
If I
son.
got an update, I will inform the Coast Guard or the Maritime. When I call them to get an update so I could relay.
So this searching is searching for this invisible but supposed boat to sink. These men, it will continue till when the Monday, the 14 days. I mean, it's
Some people
searching
say
and
for
look in the
14
car
days.
and
I
see
want
them men.
I told you the very next day. We try to get
They say
plane to
helicopter
accept
or plane, and
We
they
try to
never
Never
get
gotta
no
see
plane.
them, you
They
never know
get
car
no.
and
But
find out from the they let find from the neighboring countries. These men they can't just disappear just somebody knows something.
And how long will it take to investigate these?
It's getting more
well, they have
thing.
a 14-day inquiry.
It's 14 days.
14 days.
When that's finished, then they will decide on the way
And
forward.
they will?
We,
How long? I
My
don't even
goodness.
think I could make it the next day wondering what happened. I don't even think I could make it. Because it's not like this the proof you have here to see.
Exactly.
I want to see a proof. I want to know what happened.
Nothing is float at all from this boat.
Nothing.
Nothing
And now
is
they can't
float.
find the boat.
And the
So
boat
the boat gets
disappeared.
sink.
Nothing from the boat. It's not get
I
see
don't
things
know
from the boat.
anybody
funny.
who
It's
lived
a
in this that
possibility.
knowing that this thing is happening. You was getting a proof of what happened.
Then they went out to send.
it's early that.
Yes. When we went to this meeting, they said they are going out for 26 miles out. Now, in this morning paper, I got it and I read that they hit something and go down and check if it is. I mean, come on, not everybody.
It's the rough that
Not
is
not everybody have money to put that in the board.
No.
When these news come in, just call and say when you know when
Well,
we
well,
hit
well,
something and we going.
one of the things I don't know is that you don't want to give something that you're not sure about till you really do the findings and then you inform everyone. Because they hit something, they should go down there and they would go down there.
Yes.
Yeah, but they said they're going down this morning.
So that's why, we have to allow them.
Yeah.
Go outside the 3 divers. They have divers and they own. I think we have two trawlers out there right now still. So if they said they see an object yesterday and they go there today, they might put the cameras or the whatever they checked it with back over there, and the feel is something that an image like a trawler, they will go down. They will go down.
I do hope so. I need closure.
The boat invited like the wrong way. How many water carry?
It's scary enough for full crew.
Full crew.
It's scary enough.
Yeah, but what about this is like right?
It's,
It's like
Six.
in a hook, right?
they're on ropes.
But it's very went.
The
I
ropes.
hope in a hook.
And then the next thing,
No.
I short.
Is it tight?
It hook around the trunk.
Yes, it hook, it clamp onto something
Anything
that has to be solved.
It depends on how they chop it, but if it's like this, it's like something like this that you hook it in,
Yeah, I know.
so it has to flip over to really come up.
Go then if the boat flip. Wait
That
there.
is what I am asking
Whether
you.
that you see, man, come man. Something going on. Something going on.
Nothing is okay.
They clip the chapter of the rest of that, right? But that's all like tell me the stuff over there. You have to say it's one
You see?
Soccer.
You
See
see?
if anything anybody got food. You never say you see like food.
That's a claim he drink up water.
Like
He got water in his lungs.
But
You
this
get black out.
This one on direct time when everything happens. When you listen to him, he
As
knew
long as the
direct
boat
time.
goes
Yes,
outside,
he tell you the time, everything.
He know when he was rescued.
It's on side Africa and anywhere, but somebody must see.
You know the time he was rescued. You know the time the boat go down. You know what time he come in. Oh, you know all these things.
The thing is, this doesn't happen.
This what I am saying. He needed no more leasing because
Last
it's different story.
that work with ship. He was the last. So everything is in this man's hand. Everything is in
He was there.
everything.
We weren't there. He was the person there. He's the only one that survived. He know what happened.
I was made to understand that they went in a story, something just like this before. And they found me in the ice
When
hole.
he came to us, he said he was the last person worked the ship. He went to sleep. The guys wake him up and said the boat is taken in water.
Yeah.
Right? My brother hardly is asleep
My
when
husband
he
too.
go on that sea.
My
Then,
husband is always telling
even
me
if
that.
he's home, minute he hear a noise, so he's wake up. He's the first person is wake up. I could tell you that I lived with them for 12 years. Yeah, and I could tell you that you don't sleep deep.
Anthony say you can't, it's not like a sleep, you can't sleep on sea.
But anybody beggars, we go to some strange you can
That's
sleep.
for me, I said I don't sleep on no moving,
My
at night,
children
no
don't
car, no
sleep.
plane, no boat, no nothing. Not me. No bus, nothing. Okay, how much I want to sleep.
Everything is in the survivor hand. Everything. He knows everything.
But yes, he
Everything.
You know, I have a question for Mr. Richard, and this has to do with his years of experience. Thank you. His years of experience with the company. That whether this situation amounts to something unusual from his experience. Is it unusual?
Oh, with Damon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unusual because if ever an incident like that, you would believe that the captains and crew would have enough time to activate the flare,
That's right.
get the life raft overboard, and equip themselves.
That's
So
right.
it's very unusual. But as I said, that the investigation is going on, and we're hoping that
Can we hear him?
everything-
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
and we're hoping that everything comes to light. So it's unusual, yes.
And when you say, I know it's under investigations, and I respect that, but from your personal standpoint, do you suspect that there's a possibility of foul play?
I can't really comment on that. I can't. I'm sorry.
But you wouldn't rule that out.
I can't say. All I can say is that from the time of the incident, we have Noble House has been cooperating with the investigation and will continue to, and we will not leave no stones unturned until we can fully understand what went on.
All right. Fair enough. Here's another concern. It has been 10 days now. These family members depend on their loved ones. In most cases, I believe they're the breadwinner for the family. What is the company Noble House doing to reach out? To at least, yeah.
The company will of course meet with their relatives, and we will sit together. The company will not leave no one behind.
Okay, because I'm sure the kids want something. The kids that
I'm fully well aware of that, Mr. Benstock, and we will sit with the families, and of course we will try to support.
Yeah, we just got we lost the audio there, but for those of you who are now joining, we are actually looking at the live meeting there with management of Noble House Seafoods. They're meeting with family members of these missing fishermen. The family members want answers. At least management was able to give them, afford them that opportunity to sit and discuss this entire matter. It is sensitive, yes, because Noble House is under investigations, as to what they did with the information that was allegedly passed on to them. And I say allegedly because we're hearing that there was a distress call, a call of distress that, according to information, the company didn't do anything with that call. I don't know whether that's accurate or not because they're currently under investigations. And at the end of that investigations, we know whether the company did anything, if at all there was a distress call, what time that call went in, and how long after the company acted. Those are important things. Who made the distress call? At what time? And what exactly the lone survivor, so to speak, the man who claimed that he was there, he was able to swim. A smaller vessel passed by, picked him up. He fainted. They went around. They went about their business for about 3 hours. Dropped him back off. He passed all the police stations. Didn't probably see it best to stop to make a report to say, hey, there's a vessel that was missing. He was one of the persons on that vessel. He was picked up by another, fishing boat. The captain of that little fishing boat should have also stopped to make a report to say that this is what happened. We found this guy. We found him floating on a life or something, on a piece of wood, something. There ought to be some sort of report, because a little vessel, in the middle of an ocean, and there is someone, hey, look, someone there, and you grab that someone, you put him on your boat. You want to find out what the heck happened, because you yourself could be in danger. You just rescue somebody. You don't know what happened. You yourself can be in danger. But yet you went out for 3 hours to continue catching your fish. It's not like, I'm not sure that I heard that they were out looking for the vessel or whatever. They weren't. They just went about their business for 3 hours, right? 3 hours, they went about their business. This is pretty strange. And look, folks, you guys know that I'm on air, right? And it doesn't, when you message me when I'm on air, I can't take your message. I can't listen to your messages. At least let us focus. And I know you all have a lot to say about the situation, but things are not adding up. Things are not adding up. Things are not adding up. And like the management, one of the guys from Noble House actually said that it is unusual, because you have a boat that is missing, a fishing trawler that is missing, and you're not seeing the bodies. Fishermen are all over. Even if the bodies float away, let's say in Borbice, in Mahaika, somewhere, by now it's 10 days. 10 days now. Well, they claim that they spotted something, the divers, and so they went back today. And let us see, maybe in a couple hours' time, we'll hear something. But if they don't find that boat, where is that where is that fishing vessel? Where is it? Should the search team go all the way to Russia to look for that vessel? If it's not there, are they going to recover the bodies of these fishermen? If the story is true from that lone survivor, if it is true, I mean, these are all questions. They're fair questions. Is it a pirate attack? A robbery, whatever it is? Or just an accident? But so far, with the conflicting reports by that individual, according to what we're hearing, the conflicting reports makes it look as though something, I know they're fishermen, but something is fishy about this whole situation. Something is fishy. Something is not adding up at all. And usually, in situations like these, you would hear whoever sits there at the office of the president as the head. You know what I'm talking about. So Irfan Ali apparently promised and say, "Oh, there will be a swift investigations and so forth." It reminds me with the I've heard that line before: swift investigations and all these manner of things. No stone left unturned and different things. But 10 days now and nothing at all. Well, I do hope that Noble House, as I brought to the attention of one of the managers there, that 10 days now, these their loved ones are missing. Who's gonna assist in putting a plate of food on the family's table, those who might need it or whatever. And that's what companies do. They reach out to family members, not a phone call about whatever. They reach out to family members. Yeah, sorry about that. They reach out to family members. They ask the family members, "Are you guys okay? Is everything safe? We're sending a bag of rice. We're sending some oil. We're sending something to provide something for the family in the meanwhile. We're sending 10,000 apiece, 20,000 apiece for the family to buy something at Border Market or Stabrook Market or wherever for the kids." Nothing of the sort. Absolutely nothing. And I hope after this meeting there with management at Noble House that things will change. Let us hope that things change. Later on my show tonight, straight up, I probably have some members of the family to be back, or if they have anything urgent to say, I will come back live because this is important. The family members want answers. They want answers. They should be given answers. And the authorities sleep on a lot of things. They do sleep on a lot of things. And the guy that's responsible, his area, public works, I believe, is one Edgel. And no pun intended when I say sleep on a lot of things, because they do sleep on a lot of things, whilst people await justice. They want answers. But these people only accustomed sleeping on a lot of things. And people have to sit and wait for some sort of answer, some sort of word from those in authority. Again, I ask your prayers for these 3 missing fishermen, their family members, their kids, their parents, their wives, their siblings, their friends, all want answers. Hopefully we can hear something positive, that one of them will show up. Maybe all of them will show up alive. But with 10 days past, I don't know. But for the family's sake, I think I'll urge all of you, all of us, to just remain optimistic. Even though it's 10 days, that's already gone. 10 days gone. But keep hope alive. Miracles do happen. Keep hope alive and keep praying for the families of these missing fishermen, or even these fishermen, wherever they may be. Hopefully they're alive. Hopefully. There are more questions than answers. I'll be back later. Thanks. Keep the prayers, guys. The family members need it. And thank you all. Sorry about the disruption, the internet disruption in Guyana. It happens sometimes. So long.